Okay, we are live.
Are we?
Hello and welcome. I am Ronnke, your GM, and in the stream today we have Rigel Kent, Gigaman, Pendragon, Megaquai, FX Engineer, and Nosh. Today we are playing a Conan adventure set in Robert E. Howard's world of Hyboria. We are using the very awesome GURPS system by Steve Jackson Games, and our VTT of choice is Fantasy Grounds. You can find this and past sessions on YouTube and as audio-only podcasts. Links are in the video description. If you enjoy our content, please like this video and subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels. Alrighty. Before we get to before we get to the character business, I want to go through some stuffs. I'm trying to capture the feel of the Conan books. So each adventure is a standalone thing. Time has passed. That time could be, a month from the last adventure or several months, maybe even years. It doesn't really matter. But each adventure is going to be its own standalone thing. When starting out a new adventure, I'm going to get everyone to roll a set of percentile die, and whatever that result, that will be the amount of liquid funds you have for the adventure.
So like 60-something%, as an example of what you previously had.
No, that'll be of the starting wealth. The starting wealth for the campaign is 1,000.
Mm.
So you would get 60% of 1,000.
Oh.
So you could potentially be semi-rich or broke.
Or you could be richer than what you were in the previous adventure.
Well, I had
Indeed.
2 GURPSes remaining, so yeah.
You could actually just, instead of doing a percentage of the starting wealth, just say 100 times the D10.
Yeah, that could work.
So
that would just make it round. You can, at the end of the session, any loot that you get, you should, if you're not keeping that loot, you should turn it into liquid cash and spend it on stuff that you want, because it's going to be gone by the next adventure. So not next session, but next adventure. However, to compensate you guys for that, I am going to allow you to acquire stuff that you want within reason for your character. So you can say, okay, during my adventures, I got a horse, or I got 2 horses. I got a horse and cart. I upgraded my sword. I got better armor, or whatever. And what I'm going to get you to do is make a universe reaction roll. So you make your request for whatever it is you want. Make a universe reaction roll. If you roll neutral, then say it's a bit of arm. Okay, say this is you'll want to upgrade your armor or upgrade a weapon. If it's neutral, then you didn't manage to get that upgrade. If it's good, then you managed to pull off the upgrade. If it's exceptional or very good, then you got better than you expected. It also works in the reverse. So if you wanted to upgrade your sword, but you rolled poor, then you didn't get your sword upgraded. You actually, lost your sword during the course of previous adventures, and it's now a cheap sword or something like that. I hope that sort of makes sense to you guys.
Kind of see where you're going. Good work.
I have a couple of questions.
Things like signature gear, of course, is part of the character, and that stays fixed. And of course, stuff that you buy for your character will stay on your character sheet until you decide, okay, I want to try and upgrade this, or whatever the case may be. And then you risk increasing it or decreasing it, whichever way it goes. But I'm happy for you guys to acquire whatever gear within reason. So if you want horses, wagons, stuff like that, as long as it's within reason, even a fine sword could be within reason. You just need to sort of make the rolls for it. Hello, Captain Button.
Ronnke, two questions. The first one, did we actually divide the loot from last session? Do we have did we, turn that into cash?
Was there any loot?
There wasn't
Yeah.
any loot, but there was an item that cursed you.
Yes, I was going to get into the news of the character. I made that a belt as well. Now I have a belt with the cursed jewel. But yeah. The other question is, how modular are you going to be with this upgrade thing? Because I was aiming to upgrade my whole mail and plate to very fine, so I can get it lighter. But I mean, it's a bit too much, I think, updating the whole armor, because it's very expensive.
I'm fine with you updating the whole armor. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. In my view, the adventure's not about what you've got. It's about what you do at this particular point. So, if you want to upgrade your armor, that's fine. If it is a signature item or something like that, then you will have to. Right. You will have to. Tie that into the points. So if you're upgrading your sword to a very fine sword or something like that, then you're going to have to pay the points required for that signature gear to become, that level of item.
And I imagine no reaction roll then, right?
The reaction roll is still required to see if it happens. But I think for signature gear, I think I won't penalise you. It won't get worse since it's a signature item.
Okay. So if we roll a bad or neutral, we don't spend the points. We keep the points, and we get to try next.
You can try next time for the upgrade. Yeah.
Okay, understood.
That's for signature items. Yeah. Of course, there's none of these items will be magic items. So it all has to be mundane. But other than that, you can acquire anything. If you want to acquire Black Lotus poison or whatever, that's fine. Just put it on your sheet. It's all good.
Have you recorded this anywhere yet?
I will put a sort of a detailed thing on the boards for you. The other thing I want to talk about is skill atrophy and increase. So because this is happening whenever, I will allow you to atrophy a skill to reclaim the points. You can't atrophy a skill to below 1 point. So if it's at 1 point, you can't atrophy it any further. But you can atrophy a point or a skill by 1 level to reclaim those points and put them into another skill to increase it. And the same goes for things like, or you could use those points for languages and whatnot. So does that make sense?
Think
Yep.
so.
So over the course of your adventure, maybe I don't know, you decided to atrophy your horse riding because you're on foot all the time, but you increased your hiking. I don't know, whatever. This will also allow you to acquire languages for the different region that you're in. So we're currently in the region of Zamora, in the city of Shadizar. So if you want, you can certainly acquire area knowledges and stuff like that by, this atrophy mechanic.
Going back to
I guess I'll also allow that on your attributes as well. So, maybe you haven't been working out so much and your strength has dropped 1.
Ronnke, quick question. Going back to the wealth and items and all that stuff, loot. What about potions, alchemy potions? I took alchemy so I can craft some, to a certain level, I guess, if I learned the formularies. But what
Yeah,
about like buying or crafting potions?
I'm fine with you, putting a bunch of potions on your character sheet. I don't care.
Well, I mean, some of them are pretty expensive and powerful. So, what would be the
they have
limits
to
on that?
be. They have to be within the limits of what's available in Conan, because Conan doesn't have a lot of that stuff.
I don't know what's available in Conan.
Conan's quite low magic. You'd have to reference the book, but a lot of the alchemy stuff that you see in magic is not available.
Usually those with magic are evil.
There is a chapter in the Conan book. It's the 3rd edition book, which actually details that. I don't have that information right in front of me at the moment. But if you have the book, have a look at that and it'll tell you what's available.
All right. Thank you. I'm looking at it right now.
All right. So, are those things all clear?
Until they're not.
Yes.
So I'll go through character by character and get you guys to explain what it is you want, what you're changing, if you're going to atrophy something or increase something, acquire a new language, whatever. Oh, and you can acquire, obviously, new advantages and such, but they have to be advantages that you can acquire after play. So if they're like a talent, for example, they can't be acquired after play, and certain other advantages and such can't be acquired after play.
Unless you get knocked on the head.
Or maybe I'll use the same mechanic where you have to roll a universe reaction, and if you get a good result, then you can come up with a plausible story. Backstory is how you manage to get this unique ability.
Yeah.
But hopefully that will sort of capture the feel of Conan, because every book, Conan's a little bit different. All right, so Pendragon, do we have any stuff for Alaric?
Yes. So starting with what I've done with my character. So I had a couple of experience points. I finally added shield wall training and teamwork to my perks.
Yay.
Yay! Now we can, we're a team officially. And I've made a belt with Baba Mora's jewel, because if I'm going to be cursed, I'm going to be cursed in style.
Sounds good.
You sure you want that next to your other jewels?
Yeah.
He's not using them.
Well, but yeah, so I have this belt now, the cursed belt. And what I wanted to do, I was thinking, I wanted to upgrade my armor. And I wanted to do more things, but I think it would be too much of a gamble, so I'm just going to go with that this time.
All right, so this is a signature. Your armor is signature gear, isn't it?
No, it's the sword.
Nope. Okay.
The armor is regular.
All right. So give me a universe reaction roll. Let's see.
Fingers crossed. Oh God.
Neutral. Unfortunately, your armor did not change from the
worse.
last adventure to this one.
Could be worse. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I suppose we could modify that if we got a whole lot of loot the last time or something like that.
Well, if you spend loot at the end of a session to actually buy stuff, then I'm fine with you keeping that. It doesn't have to change by it. This mechanic is only... It's only so you can change along the way. But if you have the money to do an upgrade, then pay it, and that's fine. That doesn't matter. I'll also get you to roll a D10 times 100, and that's the amount of coinage that you have. Actually, no, I think I'll do it still as a percentile, because then you can actually have less than.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. I see what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it as a percentile, because that could potentially leave you almost flat broke.
So D100.
D100, yes.
Oof, that sucks.
29.
So that would be 290 copper pieces your character has.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's what you'll need, from the start of the adventure. That's what you have in liquid funds that you could use to buy stuff or make bribes or whatever.
Gotcha.
So instead of a D10 times 100, it's a D100 times 10.
Yeah.
If you have the poor disadvantage, that should modify it too, shouldn't it?
Absolutely.
No. Or
Actually,
rich
no.
or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's the starting wealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we bumped into it the last time. Your wealth
it's
advantage won't have anything to do with it.
It's the campaign starting wealth. All right, so is that all the business for Alaric?
Yes, that's all for me.
All right. Boulder, or Rigel Kent, do we have any business for Boulder?
Yeah, I think so. He had 2 unspent points, so I went ahead and put both of them into Zamoran accented. He is still illiterate, though.
Okay. Are you going to atrophy anything or acquire anything?
No. I'm actually kind of happy with his kit. I would like to eventually swap it around, but right now it's fine because he's right at that level where if I do any more, I'm going to be shifting into light, and he likes to be fast.
All
so
right.
he probably does have different armor, but it's the same armor.
All right. So not upgrading anything, not upgrading a weapon or anything like that?
Nope. The weapon's already signature gear, and I think it's like fine and stuff like that. So.
All right, and you can do your percentile.
Woohoo!
You're broke.
I was already broke.
Goddamn.
So
I
you got 20
GURPS.
coppers.
Now I have 22.
Now you're rich.
Well, I'm innumerate, and he's kind of a barbarian, so he gives more money than he should, and he drinks way too much.
Well, just to clarify, the 2 GURPS that you had before disappeared, and now you've only got the 20. So all your previous liquid funds are gone.
There's actually a rule for something like this in Warhammer Fantasy 4th edition. It's
it's kind of
money to burn.
Fair enough. So your total money is 20. All right. If there's no other business for Boulder, Gigaman, any character business for Berenike?
You had to really think about that.
Yeah, I have to think about it every time. Bernie's.
So, I added a couple of skills, standard character business stuff. Seamanship and boating being a couple of them, since we did so much of that last time. I have a feeling those might end up atrophying later, but for the time being, we'll leave it alone. No changes to the kit at this point. However, I am kind of expecting that I'm going to actually upgrade the steel to bronze, or downgrade, depending on how you look at it. But they're functionally the same. As far as weight and DR goes, it's just the price skyrockets going to bronze. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Alrighty. Roll your percentile die.
Right. There was a thing I needed to do.
Oh,
Wow.
90.
You're rich.
Man, he took
You got
all my money.
900.
Whoa.
It didn't multiply it.
He took all my money.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I did a D100 times. Does it have to be an X? Is that the problem? I did a...
no, it should be an asterisk, I think, if you're doing.
Okay, it didn't work.
So you did slash die D100
D100 times 10.
X 10. Okay.
Or asterisk 10.
Maybe it does have to be a
Okay,
times.
whatever.
So no other business for Bernie?
No, that's it.
Any language changes as well? I should point out, because you are in a different land. All right. Mega Kwai, any character business for KL?
I just got area knowledge for Zamora and Shadazar, which I should have had right from the start, but I didn't think of that. And I was thinking of trying to... Does finery on armor actually change the DR?
Yeah, I believe you can. There's different options for fine. You can get it lighter weight, and I think you can get better DR and stuff like that. You'd have to reference the low-tech armor books for
Yeah, I was
the
having a look at
exact.
that before.
I think it's called armor proof.
Because I wouldn't mind getting fine leather armor for the torso, for the body. Upping the DR to 3.
All right. Well, you can certainly make a roll, see if you get it. Universe reaction roll. So on the main tab of your character sheet, there's a reaction sub tab. Click on that and then click the dice.
Ah, yes.
Ooh. Unfortunately for you, it went the other way.
Okay.
So through the course of your adventure, your armor became worse. So I think I don't know exactly
the poor
what
fit.
Yeah, poor fit. I'm not sure what the rules are on cheap armor and stuff like that. If someone has those books, it would be good if you could open those up. But your armor got a downgrade.
That needs replacing.
I
Perhaps.
think, I'm not positive, but I think cheap decreases
minus
the
1.
DR by 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
minus
I
1
think that's
DR
right.
and minus 0.6 cost factor
So minus
from
is
low tech.
-1 to DR.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so your DR is -1 to what
And
it
it's
is
only
normally.
worth 40%.
That's the first thing he's going to buy. Replacement armor.
Well, let's see if you have the money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
Percentile.
percentile times 10.
Come on. 46%.
So you've got 460
Hmm.
GURPSes.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's the first thing he's going to go for then.
All right. Well, that will have to be handled in play.
Mm-hmm.
Any other character business for KL?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Nosh. Do we have any character business for
Hello.
Morden?
No character business for
There's that
Morden.
sexy voice.
Thank you. But I'll roll the D100. Yeah,
Wow.
baby.
You're rich.
37.
970 coppers.
Guess who's paying for the beer?
Excellent.
So no other business for Morden? No atrophy?
No.
Acquiring languages? Anything like that?
No.
Okay. FX engineer. Any character business for Wiseman?
Yes, since we are doing all of this. Well, tell me what I can go for in terms of armor. He wants like a light layered cloth robe. I don't know. There's an option for silk, but that's like 19 cost factor, so super expensive.
Okay.
Not sure what's allowed in terms of your, the parameters.
All right. Well, everything will start at neutral. So roll your universe reaction.
All right. I should have had that ready. Sorry. That's under what tab?
Main tab, reaction subtab.
Oh, okay. So rolling, no modifiers, just a straight up roll.
All right. So you do not manage to get it. You have the standard version of whatever that armor is that you want or have.
Oh, I could still get the armor, just not the upgraded version.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. And then what I roll D100.
Yep.
Where is it at? Where's it at? Okay, I see it. I think.
Down the bottom. Yep.
So 680.
You have 680.
Okay. And then for character business stuff, I looked over the alchemy. It looks like that's probably not something I'm going to really be using. It's got the black lotus. It's got all the different lotus plants. Is how they do it in Conan. I'd rather just focus on magic. So I'm going to atrophy my alchemy skill.
All right. The minimum, of course, is only
far
1
can we
point.
go? Can I go all the way to 1, or do I have to go in levels?
No, you have to do it by levels. You can only
so I'm
atrophy.
at 4 points.
All right.
So I can go down to 2?
You can go down to 2, yes.
Okay. So I'll take those 2 points, and then I don't really know where to put them other than maybe some of the spells I've used or hidden lore, to go with my character concept. What do you think? Will any of that come
Hidden
into
lore
play?
will work.
Does he speak Zamoran?
Which language?
Zamoran.
Zamoran?
No. He's Aquilonian.
Could pick that up at Broken.
Okay. Is that 1 point or is that 2? I think that's 2.
That'd be 2 for both spoken and written.
All right. So let's just do that. That way I can communicate. So let's say I'll downgrade my alchemy and I'll take the 2 points for broken Zamorian. He picked that up along the way.
So are you
travels here?
So you're going to be literate, and so you can read, write, and speak Zamoran at Broken.
And Aquilonian, yeah.
And of course you've got your native language.
Yes. I don't believe I took the literate advantage. Did we have to take that separately?
No,
it's not assumed.
So you'll see on your character sheet there, you've got your languages. You've got spoken and written. So it's 1 point per level per thing. So if you spend 2 points in spoken, then you would be accented, but you would then be illiterate.
Okay. let me just find where the language is, but that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to do. So let me see. Yeah, I think that just will be all for me for today, for now.
All right, so after this, your characters will be effectively locked in for the course of this adventure. No other changes can be made. Of course, you can spend the points that you earn from the session. You can spend those as per normal, but you won't be able to make any other random changes.
One last second thing. I think I am going to add some whistling sling stones. Probably won't ever get used, but I'll stick them on there anyway. Just a handful.
Sure. All right. Where's my notes? Not enough monitors. Okay, so you guys, let's do a D12 roll to see which month of the year that we're in. So we are in the Conan equivalent of what April is. I'm not sure if Conan actually goes into months, but
Didn't we go looking for that at one point?
we might have, but I'm old and my memory doesn't work like it used to.
It'd really only affect the weather.
It would
the time of
be
year.
a weather thing, so I guess this would be opposite to, so it would be autumn. So it is getting colder. Okay, the reason that you are in Shadizar is you have been hired by a guy by the name of Callian Publico. He is a powerful and influential merchant / collector. He has tasked you with robbing Jaizin Kaa, his rival counterpart, who is in Shadizar. They are bitter rivals from long way back, and he claims that Jaizin has stolen artifacts from... he's from Nemedia, by the way.
Is he Aquilonian or Nemedian?
Nemedian.
Is there a chance I know this guy? Because I'm Nemedian.
It's a big country.
He is... Sure. Give me an IQ roll. Let's see how well you know.
Okay. I have heraldry. Is he a noble? Maybe with heraldry? I don't know.
He's not like a noble by birth, but he's certainly has status by his position, wealth, notoriety, and such. But he's not like a noble.
All right. Roll the
But give me
IQ.
an IQ roll. We'll see how well you know him.
Not at all.
your knowledge of him is just what you've heard in passing rumours and tavern talk and such prior to him hiring you. He has requested that you recover the items that he claims Jaizin has stolen from him, which you have detailed descriptions of. They're not important. He says he doesn't care if you steal other stuff from Jaizin, but he wants you to make sure that it is publicly known that you've stolen from him, as Jaizin has a reputation that his treasure house has never been successfully robbed.
So is Jaizin actually a Zamoran? or a Shadazar local?
He is a Shadazar local, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can publicly humiliate him by pulling off this robbery, then you have successfully succeeded in your mission, as long as you, of course, return the goods. But if you steal from him, he doesn't care. Whatever wealth this dude has, you're welcome to. Okay. KL, you have heard of him. He has a reputation. He's an old merchant, very powerful, probably one of the most wealthy merchants in Shadowzar. He has an establishment which is a fortified building, which is known as the treasure house of Jaizin Kaa. I'll just type his name here. Shadowzar being a city of thieves, many a thief has tried to rob this place, and it is something of a challenge. If you manage to successfully pull this robbery or heist of this place, the fame that you would get from it would propel you within the thieving circles.
They were all weaklings. They weren't the son of Bel.
Apparently so.
Hmm.
You would also know that Jaizin will hang the bodies of those that have attempted to rob his place from the walls of his treasure house. He does this as a deterrent to would-be thieves.
Hmm.
Does he have something dangerous guarding his treasure?
There are, of course, rumours that surround the place. Very little is known. No one has gone in there and come out.
Anyone that's gone in has come back out hanging.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
Let's do this. Where's the map? This is the map of Shadowzar. Shadowzar has a population of between 40 to 60,000. The majority of those are Zamorian locals. Some 30% are made up of Turanians and Harkanians. The remainder are made up by, other Hyborians. The city itself is a trade centre, so it is along the Road of Kings, the King's Road, and so it is a trade hub that sort of connects east to west. It's also known as a hive of scum and villainy, and has acquired the name City of Thieves.
Do we know where this? Do we know where this tower is on this map?
Yes, it is in the Merchant District.
Where was the Tower of Elephant in the Conan story? Was that Shadowzar or Zamora? The city of Zamora.
The Tower of the Elephant is in the city of Zamora.
Hmm.
Okay, Zamora is a neighbor to Corinthia.
Yes, I've got the big map here if you need it.
So we probably hate them. I probably hate them.
So you guys are there.
Actually, I say that. Is Corinthia and Zamora, what's their relationship? Do you know?
Off the top of my
they,
head, I don't
antagonistic?
know. But I imagine they're probably antagonistic because every nation is probably antagonistic
More
to its neighbor.
more antagonistic than usual. Okay.
But I don't know off the top of my head.
I just Googled. They maintain neutral diplomatic relations.
Yeah.
Officially neutral.
So not more than usual.
No, they just hate each other normally.
It's a familiar hatred.
Exactly.
Like brother and sister.
All right.
Any questions before I go and read this this thing?
Should I roll my enemies?
Oh,
Ah,
yes.
yes.
If you have an enemy or anything like that, roll it in the box. I've seen Boulder's enemy.
Yep.
Okay.
Most of those additional rolls are set up in the others tab. Alrighty. All right, Shadazar never truly sleeps. Even now, well past midnight, the city of thieves breathes with a low conspiratorial murmur. The clink of a cup, the hiss of a whispered deal, a laugh cut short by caution. The tavern around you smells of tallow smoke, sour wine, and men who have not bathed since the last rainfall. At the next table, two lean, hard-eyed men lean together over their cups. One is missing two fingers on his right hand. The other has a pale scar running from cheekbone to jaw. They are talking. Everyone in Shadazar is always talking about the treasure house of Jaizin Kaa. I'm telling you, the scarred man murmurs, eyes glittering. I saw them moving in another chest last night. You could hear the gold in it, clinking away. Reckon you could buy yourself a country with that much. The other man snorts and takes a long pull of wine. 3 men I knew tried last winter, he replies flatly. Genghis got caught. He's hanging from the walls now. Nasty work. Let me just close some of these images. So, you will find yourselves in a tavern. You have just arrived in the city, and this tavern was recommended. The tavern is a fairly cramped affair. There's rooms upstairs that are common rooms, so you actually share beds with other people. So there's massive beds which you will all share, or you can have a private room.
Share the ticks as well.
And fleas and everything else. The tavern also serves as a brothel. So you have scantily clad women that are moving through the crowd, trying to pick up their next score.
They have ticks and fleas too.
They've got more than that, I'm sure.
Martin is going to get a room to himself.
All right, since you have the money for that, I think a standard room, a private room, is 20 GURPSes or 20 copper.
He'll pay. In fact, he'll pay a little extra for someone to tell him if anyone's asking about him. Of course, he doesn't speak this language, so
Yeah, what about the dog?
Dog doesn't speak it either.
Is the tavern dog friendly?
No one seems to have any problems with you bringing the dog into the tavern. It's not that much of
dogs than that.
Yeah, some of the people in here are probably more flea-ridden than the dog. But you will get some comments from some people saying, keep that that mangy thing away from me and so forth. But you don't understand because they're speaking Zamora.
So Morden is simply going to take the dog and go to the room and shut the door and hole up for the night.
I suggest putting a wedge under the door too. Kale will pull his hood down over his face, and he's sitting there at the table having a small drink, but he's trying to decide whether to spend his money on getting armor first, Red Lotus, or a woman. And he's having a very hard trying to make a decision.
Just do them all at once.
Mm,
Do you have lecherous or anything like that? This is a target-rich environment, so I will get you to roll on your kleptomania.
mm-hmm. So that's under main.
Better
No.
not be looking at me.
You will also have to roll on your compulsive carousing. All right, so you don't need to be kleptomaniac, but you do need to party.
No, that's Balder.
Oh, Boulder needs to party.
Party.
KL,
22
you
copper.
don't need
That's
to.
great.
You don't need to party if you do not wish to.
I
what
need the
else you
Red
got?
Lotus.
My name is Ronnke, and I like to party.
Yeah, Alaric is just going to sit there. He's not going to drink. He's probably going to eat something. And he's going to try to pay attention at the tavern to see if anything stands out.
Remember, we
Okay.
have sort of been hired.
Yeah, we are here for a job, technically. With a non-specific timetable, as I recall.
What does Red Lotus do?
Something bad.
Yes.
I stuck a link to all the plants up there a bit.
All right, so Boulder, you have 20 coppers. You fear that that's probably not going to last you the whole night. So you can, your standard drinks are 2 copper, or the cheap nasty stuff is 1 copper. When you go to make a carousing roll for getting drunk, you are going to be at -2 if you spend the 1 copper 1 copper drinks. A tavern meal is also 5.
How much is it for the common room stuff that we have to pay for?
Common room is, I think that's 5 copper as well.
All
Let me
right.
just,
So
For
let me just bring that up. Each, yes. But the
that means
common
I'll be
room,
down to 15.
the common room is literally, you actually are sharing the bed. So they're massive beds, so you're sharing the beds with other people.
I'll shout common room for everybody because they're my friends, and I don't want these friends to get on the bad side of Shadazar because I know just how bad it is. And by spending this money, that's less money I've got to tithe back to the church because they're going to come down for me to get my tithe as soon as they know I'm here.
Well, that's if they know you're here.
Oh, they'll find out.
Well, Ronnke is not planning on getting a room, except at the hourly rate.
So you got to
I'm
go
getting
through.
trouble if I can.
You got to go through 8 or 10 hours before sun comes up. So that's 8 hourly lots.
Yeah, well, he's just as likely to collapse at the table and end up getting scooped off into a corner or something.
Kale, you have area knowledge. No need for the roll since it's fairly standard. But anyone that sort of gets drunk and passes out will usually find when they wake up anything of value has been removed from their
And kidneys
person.
and so on as well. and a few teeth.
That's why I'm not getting the super cheap crap.
I'm being rather honourable here. I'm offering to shout a common room.
I think there is just a common room.
There
There's
is just a
single
common
room.
room.
Ah,
Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm getting a room for myself, but later on.
All right, so
Yeah.
while you're here, is there anything that you are particularly doing, or are you just going to spend the night getting drunk, washing the trail dust away, and then getting to work in the morning? What is the plan through the night?
I want to get some Red Lotus. Even cheap stuff.
All right, you can make a streetwise roll. We'll find a seller of Red Lotus. Since you have that as an addiction that's cheap, you can acquire whatever
50 bag.
Whatever your addiction requires a certain amount per day. You need to spend a certain amount per day or whatever to service the addiction, otherwise you start having withdrawals. So whatever that amount is what you have to deduct from
It's
your money.
highly addictive, legal, and cheap.
You'll have to look at because there's actual dollar values
It says
for that.
in the third edition, it's $50 a dose north of the Himalayas, and common south of the mountains for $10 a dose. So I don't know where we're at.
Well, the addiction has a certain requirement per day, since it's an actual disadvantage. So look up addiction and it'll tell you exactly what you have to spend.
Is the Himalayas a thing here?
Yeah.
But they have a different name.
Himalayas or something.
Yeah, I might have said that
sounds
wrong.
right.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably north of it, though.
All right, so Kale, you'll spend your time searching for your Red Lotus. Anyone else doing anything? Otherwise, we'll fast forward till the morning.
As I mentioned, I'm going to scan as I'm sitting and eating with everyone. I'm going to scan the tavern to see if there's something standing out, if there's some particularly unsavory kind of people who might try to do something to us in the night. I don't know.
Well, everyone in here looks a little bit unsavory.
Particularly shady then. Particularly shady.
Well, besides KL, there are a few
Yeah.
people that do obviously recognize you as being outsiders. You certainly have that look. Boulder particularly. He's a giant of a man, golden hair. So clearly not a local. And the rest of you certainly don't look local. So there's people that do eye you and recognise that you are not locals, and they don't try and hide the fact that they're sort of looking you up and down, maybe casing you as a potential mark, sizing you up.
Okay. Well, good. I'm getting my own room then.
Is there anyone that is intending to do any job related or your mission related stuff?
Ronnke is muscle. He'll let the thieves do the thieving stuff.
So no one's doing any
I'm
stuff? All right. Well, the morning will arise. Those of you that have a private room will find that you are left untouched. Those that opted for the common room, I shall. Can I just get those people that chose for the common room? Just type an X in in the chat. Actually, don't do that. Give me a universe reaction roll. That's probably the best way to do it.
Or that. I suspect wherever Ronnke ended up is probably equivalent.
So the rest of you got the private rooms. So, as fortune would have it, you will awake with all your stuff. You've taken the appropriate precautions. Perhaps you organised watches, however that worked out. But no one tried to shiv you in the night and take your shit.
Ronnke was buck naked, sitting on top of all his stuff, asleep.
Bell protected
Nobody
us.
wants to go there.
So you will awake to the smell of stuff cooking in the kitchen. It doesn't, since you are in common rooms, soon as someone starts to stir and make a bit of noise, it'll likely wake the rest of you. Unless you have deep sleep or something like that. It doesn't matter.
I have the opposite. So Balder's probably the first person awake with his penetrating voice.
Do any of us not have combat reflexes?
So Balder, you will probably awake at the sound of someone sort of going through their stuff, frantically looking for something, only to hear them sort of curse in Zamoran that someone has obviously lifted something during the night from them.
That'd be the ticks. The ticks are bigger here, as big as rats.
This does not improve. This does not improve Balder's poor opinion of civilized people.
I wouldn't call Shadowzar civilized. What?
So
Why did it do that?
That was
I did
me,
it.
sorry. I don't know what's
No.
beeping.
I rolled that. So the guy that was cursing will sort of look at Balder, since you're the first sort of awake. There's a sort of suspicious eye laid on you, but then you sort of prop yourself up on your elbow, and then he sort of goes, "No, I don't want to take that."
Yeah.
He has to stand up and he has to look up and up and up.
And he will sort of turn his head away and, with a sorrowed look, grab his pack and gather his gear and sort of make his way out.
And now I am completely broke again. Woohoo!
Give me a health-based carousing roll. A failure means you are hungover.
I don't think I could have drank enough to be hungover.
So you could have drank, you would have had a meal, 5 drinks. So yeah, probably not. Unless you drank them fast.
Forgot I didn't have carousing. How the
I
hell did
think,
that happen?
what's your strength divided by 4 is the number of drinks per hour you can have. So
4.
yeah, so yeah, you didn't get drunk unless you drank them all in 1 hour. So with you all awake, what is your plan? The tavern in the morning is a lot more quiet. You will have the tavern keep sort of sweeping up the floor. He'll pour a bucket over some vomit and sort of sweep it away.
Well, we're at a disadvantage because Balder is not a thief. He doesn't think like a thief.
Yeah, me neither.
Yep, I'm a square basically.
Let's go look at the place. It's apparently a thing to
Sounds
see.
good.
All right, so you're going to go look.
We'll go
Yeah,
look.
might as well. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get jumped by some idiots along the way,
know,
so I
right?
can, shake them loose for some spare change.
We're not thieves. We're tourists. I guess that's kind of like the opposite of a thief.
All right, so you will leave the tavern and head in the direction of this treasure house. A tavern meal will set you back 5 copper. If you do not have a meal, then you will be down 1 fatigue due to lost to being hungry. Unless, of course, you have rations. But those rations have to be on your character sheet.
Well, I'm feeding myself and the dog.
Well, scratch off 1 meal. If you don't have the meal and don't pay the monies, then mark down 1 fatigue.
You can always buy something as you go through the streets towards the market area. There's vendors selling stuff all the way through.
All right. The building dominates the block the way a warlord dominates a room, simply by existing, by taking up more space than anything around it. The walls are large, carefully fitted stone, the work of a craftsman who took pride in his commission, and they rise some 20 feet before giving away to open portals at the roofline. Dark shapes move across those upper openings, guards keeping watch over the street below. 3 heavy doors of dark banded oak are set into the walls at street level. 2 men stand flanking each entrance with the particular stillness of professionals who are very good at what they do and are being paid well enough to keep doing it. The iron locks on the doors are extraordinary, each one the size of a man's head, studded with blackened metal, pitted and scarred with the marks of previous attempts, chisels, crowbars, a hammer, what might have been something that might have been an axe. None of it made any impression at all. Around the building, the neighbourhood is cramped and close. The alleys are deep and dark, good for hiding, but the open ground immediately around the treasure house itself is kept clear. Traders who drift too close are moved on quickly. What's this link? Unfortunately, that Shadowzar is not the Shadowzar here, because it'd be very difficult for a river to flow through that.
Yes.
Unless it's one of one hell of a fancy river.
Oh. No, not that one.
I do have a...
Nice.
Actually, just thinking about that. Do they have Shadowzar in
Good.
the Conan game? What the hell is it?
Exiles.
Exiles.
Don't know, I never played it.
I was going to ask, is it good?
It's still around. People are still playing it.
I might give it a go.
I have heard it well regarded.
Where's all the bodies hanging from it?
They hang from the walls around the place. Not from the front, but around the sides and stuff.
Well, it's
The
an
front is
impressive house.
kept. The front is kept presentable. If you are, if your plan is to case the joint, then you can give me an observation roll in the box, please.
Ronnke, would I be able to substitute the observation for tactics to try to assess the weaker points of
Box.
the police?
I guess, yeah. Give me a perception-based tactics roll.
Ooh, how do I do that?
You drag the skill onto your perception and drop it.
Okay. I drag the the dice, the roll thingy.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So your tactics will give you the building is a fortified building, so it's actually meant to stop people. It could serve as like a keep in an invasion or a stronghold in an invasion. The walls are quite high. They're like 20 feet that you'd have to clear. The doors themselves look, nigh impenetrable. You'll need a ram, a battering ram to sort of get through them.
Okay.
The walls themselves are potentially a weak point. However, you'd have to like smash your way through the walls. There's like, mortar. The mortar in the walls has cracked over time, and has created some weak spots. But if you're going to get like a big hammer or whatever and try and smash your way through a wall, it's going to make a hell of a lot of noise.
But is it built separate from the buildings around it?
It is.
Okay. So you can't go from one building into it.
Yeah, they thought
Negative,
of
Ghost
that.
Rider.
So there's only 2 ways in, 3 ways in, through the doors, through the holes in the ceiling, is it? Did you say there was? Or through the sewerage? Ah, okay. Is there sewerage outlet?
Morden, he's looking, wondering if this has a basement, if there's any way to get in from below.
That you are not sure of. That would require some investigation. Is there any other observation attempts?
Could you tunnel from another building in underneath?
Sadly, I do not have the skill.
So observation defaults to perception -5.
Now I've used the skill, and if I can remember, I can try to improve it.
KL, you already made a roll earlier.
Oh, okay.
So any other attempts?
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
How many guards at the moment?
You will see that there's 6 guards.
And when do they rotate?
2 at each of the doors.
Are they well equipped?
They are well equipped. They look professional. However, they do look like outlanders. They are not locals.
Maybe we could get
a
hired.
successful roll on your IQ, or maybe an area knowledge of Hyboria. You might be able to ascertain where they're from.
IQ then.
All right. The look of them, they appear probably Southerners, maybe Stygian, something like that.
All right.
So, no other observation attempts? Last call?
I'm good.
Okay, so you will watch you'll case this place for a little while. KL, you will be able to work out their rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to make a note of this. You will gain a +1 on your stealth due to familiarizing yourself with their rotation.
Okay.
So if you have to make a stealth roll to, get into the building or get past the guards, you will have a +1 to that roll. You will also You'll also see that the locks are quite formidable. You imagine picking them is not an easy task, and very much, or much more difficult, given the fact that there's guards that stand on either side of the door at all times. You'll also notice that the guards, they do not seem to speak. They communicate to each other with a series of whistles, kind of like a farmer would use a whistle to a sheepdog to herd sheep.
What, animal sounds?
Not animal sounds, whistles. So different types of whistles is how they communicate, and this is completely
Like a bosun's whistle.
no, not like a physical whistle. It's just like made with their mouth, but the whistles, the type of whistle, whether it's long, short, too short, seems to have some sort of meaning.
So when they rotate the guards, do the guards come from elsewhere to here, or do they come actually out of the building?
You will hear the clank of locks or bars being removed from the doors, and the guards will rotate from within the building. Those guards that rotate off duty may leave the building, but then return later to continue their shift. All the guards are wearing adequate armor. They don't wear it. It's not like a uniform, but they're all in like mail.
What would the estimated distance be from other rooftops to the rooftop of this building?
Let's have the dice decide that.
That's a good idea.
The closest cleared space from rooftop to rooftop will be a D6 plus 3. So I'll get you to roll.
In meters,
Yards.
same thing.
So the closest it gets is 4 yards.
Well, I might go back into go and buy some rope and a grapple.
Well, Morden is
Pushing
curious about the underground, but I'm not sure how large the sewers are.
and how well used they are.
Ronnke is actually serious about this, so he's going to attempt to grab Alaric and Balder, assuming they're the most amenable, and go knock on the door, see if they want any help.
Yep, going.
Alrighty.
Who's the shortest in our party?
Not sure. All right, so Bernie, you will approach. As it's obvious that you are actually approaching the place, the guards will immediately react. There'll be a whistle that sort of gets the attention of the other guards. So they'll be at least watching what's happening, and these two guards will sort of mosey on down the stairs, and they'll intercept you, sort of drawing weapons, intercept you before you get there, and they'll basically be waving their hands, indicating you should piss off. They do so. They do so in a rather intimidating fashion. You feel that if you try and push it, that it could escalate into violence, and by the the body language of these guys, you imagine that violence is probably one of the first options that they go to.
Excellent. That's our specialty.
Yeah.
Bernice is going to be all smiles as he comes up there, just like he's like he belongs here, and he'll wave and smile and say, in Corinthian, because he's guessing that's probably the most likely thing that Berenice speaks that they would understand, and ask to see the manager. Hey, and he'll shake his spear like he's pointing to this and pointing back at the house and everything, trying to communicate that hey, I want to work.
They are not having a bar of it. Give me a reaction roll. If there's any bonuses that might come into play, or penalties that might come into play, add those and make the roll.
I got charisma, which should be fine, and born soldier possibly.
I'll give you the born soldier bonus. You will have a look at that.
Right.
You'll have the look of a soldier.
Wow.
All
That
right.
was unfortunate.
I
Do
do
you have
believe you
luck or
started a
anything like
fight.
that?
Not until it actually turns into combat.
I guess that's happening now.
All right. So,
I guess they wanted a demonstration.
you will sort of point your spear. Let me open up this map.
Combat. Here we go. Awesome.
Blessed.
I guess you're robbing them now.
Is there anyone that's not on the combat tracker?
Ash.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Ash is there.
That reminds me, the party sheet PCs is woefully out of date.
Wiseman is it? Oh, there he is.
Yes,
I had a spell that could help, but not with a 6 roll.
Yeah, not much you can do with that.
So is it still daytime?
It will be still daytime, yes.
Yeah, probably morning.
No, it'll be sort of mid-afternoon. Since you were casing the place, you got guard rotations and stuff. So who else is missing from that? Alaric. All right, party
No,
sheet's
there.
updated.
While they're doing this, I might actually go and do some meditation. Find a like an abandoned house or something around.
Negative Ghost Rider, you spent the day casing the place.
Okay.
So you're here at this point. I'm going to put you
Ghost
all
Rider?
on the map.
Wow, I always forget how huge Balder is.
He's not that big.
It's annoying that when you drop the encounter on the map, everyone's facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I wish they would deal with that one day.
All right, so Bernie, put yourself there. You went up there ahead of the group, so the rest of the group, you're sort of back. You can situate yourselves anywhere. I'm assuming that you're not standing in a group, otherwise your approach is going to be considered a lot more hostile.
Well, it was just the three of us.
So everyone else is, off in whatever position off the map. All right, so they do not have any patience with you at all. They have, gestured for you to piss off, and they will draw their weapons and start walking towards you. And you can see that their clear intent is to kill you. You may
nice.
engage in a fight or run away. or back off. But a fight will happen unless you do otherwise.
If they
Um,
take a swing, it's on.
Well, at the
Do
moment
we
they're
still
walking
have time
towards you.
for?
At least these
Sorry.
two in front of you, they are walking towards you, and you can see that their intent is to attack. If you stay there and they get to you, they will attack.
Do we still have time for a diplomacy roll?
It doesn't look like they're interested in diplomacy.
Okay, so let them have them their way. I guess that's the best job interview they're going to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, does Bernie
Ronnke
back off, or
Ronnke
do you
is still
stand
smiling.
your ground? Stand your ground.
So Ronnke is still smiling. He's not budging, and he will as they get into reach. He will let them take the first swing, but he's going to lower the helmet, and I guess it's a demo.
Right. What weapons do you have ready?
Spear and shield. Came here for a job interview.
Okay, so this guard will step and attack without hesitation. As soon as he's within reach, he will swing to kill. He's going to take a -2 deceptive.
Okay.
And he will miss. So that's number 4. Alright, so combat turns will go from there.
Oh, they send in the whole party.
Oh, okay.
I guess they wanted to see if we got to create our own openings, I guess.
Yeah. Balder was gonna
Exactly.
goiter and watch and operating on the same presumption. Oh, they're testing him out.
No, you could see by their body language that they're not testing. They were walking with the intent to kill.
We choose to interpret how we choose to interpret.
Okay, my turn, huh?
Those people that are currently not there, I'm going to skip you this turn, and next turn you will begin. Because I'm assuming that you're a little further off the map.
Oh, I was closer than that. Did you move me? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you were AFK when
I was
Giger
like
had
right
his idea.
behind Ronnke when he attacked the guy, or when he tried to talk to the guy, and then the guy missed.
No, it was
So,
just the three of us that went up to introduce ourselves. We didn't bring the whole bunch.
Let me
So-
change the
Okay.
thingy. I don't like that thingy.
Oh,
All right,
Nothing
that
wrong with that
changes what
thingy.
I was gonna do. All right.
The turn thingy.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, hold on.
And say attack.
Wait, so did you guys? Sorry, I didn't get to go. Did you guys skip me? I was trying
Yes,
to.
I'm skipping this turn. So next time it dings for you, you can have your turn.
All right, fine.
that thingy doesn't show up very well on this map.
It's not animated either. Why not?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It's
I
spinning
see it.
around me.
Huh? I don't see it spin.
Yeah, it's spinning for me as well.
All right, so Boulder.
Seeing that
You
these guys
attacked.
are rushing forward, yeah, these guys are rushing forward, clearly trying to murder my buddy. He's going to step up and give this guy a deceptive 3 strike. And he is successful by 5.
He will take a step back. Okay, now it's spinning. That's weird. Deceptive 3. He is also going to use some extra effort.
Are these extra effort guys?
Yes, they're extra effort guys. They see Boulder trying some sneaky stuff, so he's putting in the yards to deny him.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a name.
He does. Stygian Mercenary.
That's not a name.
That's a title and a number.
So
John
with
extra
the
effort, sir.
retreat and extra effort, that's a success. So he catches your, was it axe that you use?
Yep. Long axe.
All right.
Oh, now it's different. Oh, no.
Huh?
No, it's not different.
Oh,
No, it's just you've got
yeah,
a blue.
it's just because I'm selected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's smaller.
that actually kind of works though. Right. So he's gonna do the shove and stab thing here. So get him pointed the right direction. So we start with the shield shove. I will stick a deceptive one on that and fire. Good hit.
He's going to do a retreat parry.
You parry a shield?
Oh, actually. I'm guessing probably
I guess you
not.
probably can.
I'm going to say dodge. So I'll do a retreating dodge.
I'd rather you did a parry.
So +3 is what's that? 9, 12 minus 1. So that's a success. So
Yeah, it'd be easier if you put the mods on there. Okay, well, in that case, he's going to follow in and go for the next part, which is the spear. And we'll put the deceptive. Oh, that was -1, by the way. Not the
yeah,
shattered.
that's right.
And we'll do the deceptive on that as well. So spear stab. Good hit.
He's going to attempt the dodge. He keeps his retreat bonus because you're the same target. So he is successfully dodged.
I think you're right. Yeah, whatever.
All right, KL, you can do stuff.
I'll get my bow ready.
Right up. Alaric.
Okay, I'll take a step this direction, and I'm going to
Why does it move it up
hit
there?
him. I'll try going vitals on him. All right. Thrust to the vitals.
Make sure you target him as well.
Ah, damn it, I forgot. In any case, I missed.
All right, these guys will sort of start jogging. He will spend a fatigue to giant step to your side hex, Boulder. It is on your shield side though. He will do a -2 deceptive. Damn. Shouldn't have done a deceptive.
Oh, wow.
You're -2, but you still have your shield
Yeah,
defense.
I know. Which puts me back to that. Yeah.
Oh. You didn't reset the round counter.
Fixed. Okay. This will be a thrust to the torso. I'm also doing a -2 deceptive. Success.
When you say minus, yeah, okay, you're doing -4.
You're so
Actual, yeah. Carry on.
it's the penalty that you're at.
So let's do. We shall block -2. We shall fall back 1. Where is that? Here we are. And block. All's well. Set.
All right, FX.
All right.
Okay, now.
He is going to move.
So the thing that you sort of notice immediately is they're using a series of whistles and such, and that seems to be them coordinating each other.
Okay. So he's going to move right there, and I guess that will end my turn.
Morden is looking to the rooftops to see where is this 4-yard gap.
It's around the side of the building.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
way
he's going
around
to
there.
want to. He is going to want to somehow climb to the top of a neighboring roof and look at doing a running jump.
All right. Well, that's going to take time, and it'll definitely happen after the results of this combat. So I'm going to assume that you charge off somewhere to make your roof access. Get your roof access.
Yep. And I'm bringing the dog with me to a certain extent.
That's the last we will ever see of him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I shall skip you and Maud for the purposes of combat.
I might join him.
Success by 5. That is a deceptive -3 for you.
He's going to retreating parry.
Don't
So
like my placement.
that's he can retreat to there.
No, you have to retreat directly back.
I don't think it has to be
That's
direct. It has to increase the distance between you and them,
There's. Never mind.
unless I'm mistaken on that rule.
I believe that's correct.
As long as you increase the distance, it's considered a retreat. But you can't change facing.
Actually, you can change one.
Okay. So that'll be a -2 to your damage.
Wow.
Ow.
all right. Well, let's see. I need to double check something. Don't think torso's gonna matter here since I am cutting. Yeah, it's just fine. Okay. What shit damage?
Wow. It's because of the retreat. Kind of rolled off.
Okay, that's all right.
Well,
Is that your turn?
yeah. Ronnke was going to step on this, but I think he probably isn't because actually he can't really see Balder very well. We'll step anyway. All right. He is actually going to step in and do a feint. God help me. It never works, but you keep trying anyway. Well, shitty roll, good result. Guess we'll see where that goes. You can just wait to roll it next time or when it matters, or you can roll
I'll
it now.
wait.
I don't really care.
I'll wait to roll. Because
Hey.
you really don't know how effective your feint is.
I argue that, but I argue that.
What is
And load up my
the
bow.
what is the rules as written on feint? Is it resolved straight away?
I don't think it says anything specific about that. Let's see.
It's on the
It's
next
page-
attack.
Yeah, the question is when does he roll his response?
His like resistance, his weapon skill,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Yeah, the way it's written, when you feint, roll a quick contest, which means it's right away.
All right, so you beat him by 3.
Beat him by 3.
This means that he has a +3 next turn. Is that it?
No, -3 to his defense.
Yeah,
Okay.
technically Gigerman wouldn't know that, or his character would know. But yeah, he's defending at a -3.
No, it's fine that I know that. The trick is if he knows that and decides to run away instead of
Right.
taking it.
Okay. My turn. I'll take a step next to Ronnke, and I'll feint -2 against this guy. Not this
Same
guy.
guy?
This guy. No, the other guy. This one.
Target the dude.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, I think I did. Let's go. Yep,
it. Eh? Why were you -4?
because I had 2 faint, -2 for the guy, right?
Deceptive.
Sorry, faint. I have faint in my mind. It's deceptive. Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
So are you fainting or
Oh, you
it's
did. You got it.
deceptive?
it's deceptive. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the faint thing. So I mean -2 faint in this case. Fuck, minus
Deceptive.
deceptive. God damn it.
And you're using a big sword. He will
It's not that big.
step there.
It's cold.
Oh, are you two-handing that?
No, one hand in it.
Do your damage.
Do you not have the
Yay.
two-handed to get to reach 2 on that?
Nope.
Huh.
Wow, that's a shitty roll.
Wow.
God
Again.
damn it. Do we have a table for hit location?
You did a swing that no wait, you did a swing, it's not gonna matter.
Oh yeah,
Unless you want to go for a random hit location.
Yeah, I mean I find that interesting.
Okay, I shall undo the damage then.
Do we have that on the table? I don't think so.
Yeah, hit location, humanoid.
I don't have it, that's funny.
Don't have it loaded then.
You need to turn on the module.
Okay. Well, so never mind. Let's go straight. Let's keep this thing
I
going.
can drop
Next turn.
the table for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you got a table like
Thanks,
that you expect you're going to use a lot, just stick it in your quick keys.
Yeah, it's just I didn't find on the. I had to download the module.
No, you just have to activate it.
Yeah, activate that. Yeah.
Or the GM has to set it to automatically activate.
Oh, maybe I have to.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me check that.
Well, let's see. If he did 6 to his hand, I think it's a 3rd, so it's probably crippled.
Yay.
Well, unless he's got DR on it. He may have gauntlets.
Okay, now I've activated everything. Great. Location.
And we distracted the GM with talk of modules and settings.
Okay, I think that is all of them. Load filter. No, it's not. Do any of you guys use... Oh, just add martial art weapons. There you go. So all those things should be loaded for you guys now.
All right.
All right, so hand.
Which is a commonly struck target in sparring, apparently.
All right, so his hand is crippled.
Yay.
I'll get you to roll a d6 and decide what odds or evens, and decide what odd or even is, as in weapon hand or non-weapon hand.
Need to add that to the table one of these days.
God damn it.
Crippled is crippled.
Yeah, I mean.
You drew blood.
Yep. Finally.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You've got different specifics on the crippling, so that means we have to actually set those up with the icon.
What sort of armor does Bernie have on the legs?
Why do you need to know?
Because if it's bare-legged or less arm, oh, he's just going to go for your leg anyway. He'll take a -1 deceptive.
He is wearing greaves, by the way.
Successfully hitting your leg.
Right.
So, based on this image, it'll be your left leg.
Let's -1, you said. Come on, you only live once here. All right. we'll just take that -1. You say defense, not retreat, deceptive. Go with the block. And
Wow.
that was a shit-ass roll that will be re-rolled immediately. Don't even bother doing that. That
Wow.
one is much better. And that one is better still. All right, blocked. And lucked.
Now this guy will take and evaluate. Do we have evaluate?
We talked about that. Right. I think we were using aim for that.
All right. That's an evaluate.
Wiseman is probably not obviously a combatant at this point. Thought you gave him a proper name.
Yeah, I thought
I
it was
thought I had.
Laurentius.
Yeah, I thought I had done that, but I guess it didn't save.
Well, yeah, I think this is a different campaign or something because I had stuff missing.
Well, he's gonna take a concentrate maneuver and a step towards. He's like looking at him through his milky glass eyes. He's gonna use his wild talent and try to cast stun on him. So he's gonna extend his staff out towards him to reduce the range penalty.
Okay.
And then basically an IQ roll to see if I can use wild talent for stun.
Are you in combat?
I'm in aggro. What do you mean, am I in combat?
Sounds like you're in combat over there.
Oh yeah, I just got ambushed. Oof.
So that's yes.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I'll go with that. So he's got a. He has to resist with his health, and I only made it by 0. So basically, he just has to make it by 0. Otherwise, he's gonna be stunned. And
He's not stunned.
I'm gonna use my luck and make him reroll. Or I don't know if I could use my luck actually. All right. My luck is aspected towards
It's
magic.
for magic only, so you can't affect him.
Yeah, that's what I
But
got.
he could re-roll his, right?
Yeah, I was gonna re-roll mine, but I wasn't sure if I could use it on his resistance roll because it's all the same spell resistance.
I'll let you re-roll your spell if you want. If you want to use your luck.
All right, then I'll use my luck, and I made it by 3.
All right, so he is stunned.
Yay, it worked.
Yeah. So he's stunned for 25 minus his health seconds.
God.
Wow.
I think it's page 38 of the magic book. I might be wrong. Oh no, sorry. No, that's wrong. He gets to roll each round to recover his health.
All right, so he's just normal stunned.
Yeah, it's like the same stun like when you knock down and all that, unless we're using our the alternate rules that we have.
Why did that not work? There we go.
Yeah, so he missed. He failed it by 2. I don't know if he's going to be knocked down for that or drop his weapon, etc. Because I know we have a little fancy chart or table that we use.
Success by 0, deceptive 3.
Damn.
Failure by 1.
Yep. That's a dead guy.
It's better, but still not super great. 11 points cutting damage.
All right, there's a major wound. He'll shake off the major wound.
Right. So, last time Berenike did a stab from the right and faked him, and now he's gonna roll over to the left and actually hit him. Do the combination. So I'll hit him with the shield first, and then stab. We will do deceptive 1 on that. And the shove with the shield first. Strike. Good hit. So in this case, he will be -3 for the feint, -1 for the deceptive, and minus another one if he dodges for counterattack, or -2 if he parries.
All right, so it'll be since it's a shield, he's going to dodge. So that's minus.
Total -5, I think. Right. So damage on that, and now we get to find out if this works. So did you set it up so it should be DKB, or is it still KB?
It's whatever the GURPS term is, and I think it's
Okay, it should be DKB, so let's try that.
KB.
All right, so let's see if that works correctly. I don't think I have any other bonuses.
Ooh.
And that was a shitty ass roll.
Oh, damage.
And it did not double it.
It did not apply damage.
You
rolled
that appears
parry.
not to have worked.
You rolled a parry.
That's why it didn't work. I'm going to try that again. Do the right one. So I guess that's, yeah, that should be damage. Okay. Let me do the right thing. That is
Still an attack roll.
An attack roll.
Damn it. Which one's? Oh,
It's
I
the
was
red
thinking
one.
that was. I'm thinking that was half D. Damn it. Okay, let's do it for real this time.
Mhm.
See if I can work the damn thing. Okay, and it did not double it, so it should be 12. All right. So
okay, so
strength -2. If his strength -2 is
the thing is,
12 or
you
less.
did what? That should have been crushing, double knockback.
Well,
Is it not?
you want me
So
to
you should
try
put
that.
Yes.
Let's see if that works.
Oh, wait a sec. No. Was damage 6? Yeah, you need to put CR space. Okay, that's worked.
Well, it didn't double it, though.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. Or are you seeing it doubled?
Okay, what damage did you roll? 9.
So it's total 9. You should be seeing 18. Assuming that it worked.
I'm seeing knockback 1.
Okay,
yard.
it's taking it into account, I guess.
It
So did you actually have it
be.
calculate for strength and all that?
It should, yes.
Okay. Then I guess all you need to do is just look and see how far it knocked back.
Well, it's knockback 1 yard. Is that knockback only, or is it actual crushing damage as well?
I think it's just double knockback, so no damage. It's just a shove.
Okay. So he'll be knocked back 1 yard.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be crushing, actually.
No, it should be. You need to put crushing for it to calculate it properly.
That should not be the case because it's not actually crushing. So we may need to fix that.
Well, yeah, because knockback is weird. If you do, if you're doing a crushing attack, you'll always apply the knockback. If you're doing a cutting attack, you only apply knockback if the attack doesn't penetrate armor.
Right, but this is a shove. It doesn't actually do crushing damage.
I know, but for the calculator to calculate the knockback, you'll have to have the crush there.
Okay, well, I guess you'll have to know not to apply the actual damage then.
Yes, I just remove it, set the damage to 0 and apply it that way. But you still knock him back 1 yard.
Okay, so he was in the hex in front of me when I hit him, so... And then
he will not
dex,
fall over.
Okay. All right, so he should be there, presumably. And in that case, I
Yeah.
am going to take my step, move in, and do my stab. Finally, I will put the same deceptive one on that. And round we go. Shot. Shitty roll, but I made it. And that should be at all the same penalties, I believe.
No, the feint will only be on your next attack, so that would have been the shield thing.
Yeah, but it's a dual weapon attack.
Okay, so the feint applies to both
Yeah,
attacks.
it does apply to both. Yeah, I was
Okay,
just
so-
checking.
So what was the same penalties, right?
Yeah, so 5 if he dodges or 6 if he parries.
2 damage.
Right. I'm going to stab you. And I'm going to hit the right button this time. And roll shit for damage.
Don't
like
forget
everybody else.
torso. You may hit
I
vitals.
have not forgotten. To the extent that that will matter, it will not. I have done my thing.
All right. He will take some damage
Why does it keep moving the screen up there?
because you have you've turned on center. There's an option. It's called.
Yeah.
It's in the per user settings. You'll see token center and or select.
Hmm? In the
So if
little
you go to
menu,
the options, so if you click on the little cog icon in the top right of Fantasy Grounds, then scroll down to the per user settings, and you should see token center and or select. So
Select.
you can just, so if you just put it on to select, then it'll stop moving the map.
Okay. Better. Okay. Gonna aim at Mercenary 5. Can you still step and aim?
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um,
The next round I can attack full.
if you target the guy, so control click on him.
Control click.
Okay, so at the moment you're going to be shooting through an occupied hex, so that'll be a penalty. So you may want to change where you step.
Well, I don't know that he cares if he hits the other guy.
The other
Right,
guy's
that one's
stunned,
fine.
so he's fine now anyway.
All right, so aiming.
Yep, aim.
All right, Alaric.
Okay, I'll take a step this way. No, actually, this way is better. And again, -2 deceptive for the Stygian Mercy. Let's go. Wow, that was a shit
Mm-hmm.
attack. Well, I guess I'm rusty.
Hi, Rusty.
This guy. That means he will lose his aim. There's evaluate. He will come out of his stun. All right, you have after their turns, you've noticed there's some whistles, and you've seen a distinct change in their attacks. So when they could have attacked, they basically kept distance.
It was a tryout.
No, you can see that they still have murderous intent.
We still choose to interpret how we choose to interpret.
True.
All right, recognizing that Stygian Mercenary number 2 is in a dangerous position for Ronnke, I'm going to shift to him.
So do I get that? I don't know. Did I miss my turn? Or?
Oh,
You skipped Weisman.
sorry. Go for it.
Sorry, you guys were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Go ahead.
So the Stygian mercenary didn't he didn't fall. Is that correct? He didn't do the knockdown thing.
No, he didn't get knocked down, but he did come out of stun.
Doesn't stun normally mean they drop the weapon?
No.
Yeah, stun is knock down, drop their weapon, and they get knocked down. Per basic 420.
Right. So he should have been knocked down.
What was the margin of success on yours? I think it was 2.
2.
So that
Yeah.
would have been
Unless we were using
dropped weapon.
the homebrew rules that we got for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used the home
Okay.
brew,
So he's disarmed.
He's disarmed.
Now the bigger question for me is, does he recognize that he has been ensorcelled?
Right. So
Well,
before.
When I cast the spell, just to answer Giger's question, at my skill level, basically I had to do some hand gestures, subtle hand gestures and subtle words. So
I don't know how smart they are.
So he would have seen me point the staff and speak some gibberish.
Boo!
Wow.
Boo!
Well, you got his attention anyway. Ronnke realizes that he is out of position and will return to position. Doing all-out defense, increase block. So warding with the spear and hunkering down as he backpedals.
Okay. So how do you... Hey! +6. It's only 1.
Probably want to take a step closer. It'll reduce your range penalty by 1.
Why is it doing that? Heck. See.
Now guessing you have the automatic apply range penalty.
Is that right?
You put act on there anyway. 3 times.
Trying to clear that up and it didn't work.
If you want to clear your modifier box, you can just grab the number and just drag it onto the desktop, or you can click the individual dots underneath to selectively remove modifiers. All right, so let's math this out. Unless you want to re-input the things and roll again.
Well, it's supposed to be 18, not 23.
So 18 minus 3. Okay. So you are in a... Is that rear? That is a...
No.
No,
that's
side X. Wait a sec.
Rear starts there and goes that way.
That's side, so yes, you're inside. I'll give him a perception roll. Seems fair to see if he notices it.
He also might not have been picked up as a combatant.
Well, someone pointing a bow is...
There is reason to pick him up, though.
But he's going to fall over.
Fall down as he's trying to dodge.
So you can roll your damage, and you can also roll on the... you want to roll a 1 for this. I'm going to drop a table for you. I assume you were going for the torso, yeah.
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 Where's the table?
Roll on that table. Just once. You want to roll a 1.
Well, maybe he wants him to live.
Almost.
There you go.
I don't recall. Is male weak
impaling?
against impaling?
It's weak against crushing.
Okay.
I believe that's how that works.
You still do damage. That hurt.
And it's impaling.
All right, Alaric, do something
then.
cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking. If Stygian Mercenary is down, what's his modifier for, I don't know, dodge and defend?
Minus 3.
Which one?
Minus 3. You know what? I'm losing my patience with this fucking guy. I'll do a flurry of blows straight without any kind of anything.
Well, you already cut his hand off.
Well, let's see.
Ah.
Sorry, I forgot the -3. I forgot the -3. I still got it anyway. And the second one, yep, I got both of them.
Okay, needs a prone.
Okay.
What kind of all-out defense did he do?
I'm
How
at
about a
standard,
roll of
right?
dice? Odds, it was plus on defense. Evens, it was 2 defenses. So 2 defenses. So he's going to be at -3 all up. All right, deal your damage.
Wow, he's having a bad day. Can I roll for hit location?
Go for it.
I love that. First leg, knee.
Ugh. He's not
So
an
let's
adventurer anymore.
Wow, I'm rolling so shitty today. So that's for the knee. Digestive tract. But it's does it do extra damage if it's
No,
swing?
I don't think it does.
Yeah,
Just
it does make
has
sense.
after effects.
Ouch.
All
That
right,
hurt.
so
Yeah, when he fell
first
over, he
one's
kicked
just
that one leg up.
leg. And the second one was the abdomen. Is abdomen considered groin?
It's just torso.
No, abdomen is part of the torso. It's like the lower part of the torso.
Yeah.
All right, so he won't get crippled from the first attack. He'll take some damage, but the second attack will be a major wound and require a knockdown roll. He will shake off the knockdown,
Oh
But
wow.
he's already prone.
but he's going to have to make a death roll, actually. And he
Oh,
will
he's not having a good day.
die.
Well, sucks to be him.
Well, I guess one of us is getting a job.
It ain't over yet.
Well, at least one job opening so far.
Well, remember me when you get in. Just saying.
Well,
They will continue whistling. Oh, wait. Is it half move? And he has to make a conscious roll. He'll go to sleep.
Well, that makes it easier.
This guy will take all that defense.
So they do look like they're standing their ground. Or trying to get the ground to stand.
Interpret as you will. With that, he picks up his weapon. And it is now.
I suspect we've failed some of the mission here, guys.
Well, we haven't tried to actually steal anything yet. And we've made a great distraction. Nope.
It's only been like 6 seconds.
All right. Bernie, you can make a perception roll. Boulder, a perception -2. Alaric, a perception roll. And Wiseman, a perception roll.
If it's vision based,
It is vision based.
oh, I think I still made it.
All right.
Oh,
so
wow. That was really obvious.
the successes, we'll see the 2 archers appearing up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a no on the job?
I mean, if you kill everyone, we can just go in and whatnot.
That's true. We
Yeah,
just hack
it's
our way
interesting. I feel like we're doing a little dance here. I don't know what's going
through.
on. So we're actively like that guy number 4.
Okay, so 4 backed off. It looks like he's standing his ground. So it feels like tactically they've been called back into position to hold. Depends on what the archers do, whether or not they open fire immediately or just stand there and look menacing.
They are taking aim at this point.
Are they going to hold? They're going to hold the draw for like a minute.
And accidentally let it go like in Hell's Deep.
Well, that depends entirely on what you guys two. The rest are not engaging, but they're not running away.
Well, they came to us, so if they want to fall back into position, I'm cool to let them. Although, probably.
All right. Then I see that. So luckily, I saw the archers. So Wise Man is like, like mumbles himself, like, I think I see something up there. Oh, it must be archers. And he is going to cast Missile Shield on himself, or attempt to do so. The margin critical.
Wow.
I'm not sure what that means for my cost. Maybe it doesn't cost me
No
anything.
Get
fatigue.
It doesn't cost you any fatigue.
Sweet.
It
Because that
still
was
counts as
five.
a spell on.
That was 5 fatigue to cast. 5 energy.
That's pricey.
And it lasts for 1 minute. So, and he will still also take a step forward. Right there. And I'm done.
What's Boulder doing?
Clicking on buttons. All right.
Not content
Deceptive
to let him
3.
go. Damn, he's got a 20.
He is Balder the Mighty.
So
I feel
that's
like less
going
of a
to be-
person.
It'll be a retreating parry.
I want you to fail this by an 18. 17's fine. Nothing else. The dude's going to feel it when the blades connect.
He will certainly feel it.
Indeed. Yeah, if Berenike, if you think we need to start retreating, you'd probably have to call me off.
Well, it's not that he feels the need to retreat. It's just that they're retreating, and I made my bloodlust roll, so I don't have to go after him.
Oh damn, yeah. I'd forgotten I had that. Yay, so did I.
So Berenike's like, I guess the demo's over.
No job?
So
I mean,
Berenike will stick with the all-out increased block at this point. Actually, I think we'll stick with that. Yeah.
Stepping backwards.
So what is the plan at this point? Are you going to
Plan? I
be
don't think there is a
continuing your
plan.
fight?
I mean,
If you
I
guys are
pass
backing
with
off and
plus.
don't attack, they will sort of hold their ground. They don't speak, but they're whistling to each other. Stupid bird.
Okay,
Just strangle it.
I'll roll a bloodlust roll as well now, just to see how things are going to go.
Right. I forgot we all basically have that.
We're all serial killers basically, so I passed. Can I try diplomacy roll?
Well, probably not until we're actually not fighting anymore. So it really depends on whether or not Baldur's actually going to pull back.
Okay, so I'll do like you did, Benny. I'll take a
Well, that's
and I'll
where
go for all defense.
the leadery types need to go. Balder, come on, fall back.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll scream, enough. That's enough for now.
No job?
All right, so is anyone attacking at this point?
Berenike is not attacking.
Yeah, I was going to say no.
All right, so
Meanwhile, Notch is off by himself,
Uh-huh.
running like a crazy person.
Leaping to his doom.
He's not with us.
okay, so if you're withdrawing, they will let you withdraw, and then they'll sort of tend to their wounded. The archers will no longer hold their aim, but they will stand there at the ready. And a little while later, you'll hear the clunk of stuff behind the doors, and more guards will begin to appear at that door there.
I think we just made it harder.
Berenike is still smiling and waving. This. All right, fine. Guess you guys don't have an opening. Looks like you got it pretty well covered here. I think that guy needs some help.
Well,
No,
one
look at
guy's beyond help.
You'll look at the guy that he stabbed in the chest, give him a thumbs up. Good job, man. Good fight.
Okay, so these guys will watch you leave. They still look very menacing and stuff, but you can see that, they didn't like the outcome. Two of their buddies are down, one's dead. So there is some spiteful looks from these guys as you depart the area.
Plus, they have no idea why the hell we just showed up.
Yes,
I
they are confused.
Does I'm looking for a job in Corinthian, does that translate to something else in Zamoran that I wasn't aware of?
Well, Stygian probably.
Ugh, yeah. I think I may have accidentally told him to fuck off.
Seems like it.
Well, they can't take a joke.
All right, so Nosh,
Yes.
you will find a place to climb. You will need to give me a climbing roll. It's going to be -2 to climb the building.
Give us an 18.
All right, so you'll be able to climb the one of the buildings that is near this 4-yard gap. You will find yourself on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind it is during the middle of the day. Well, not middle of the day, like mid-afternoon.
So I'm going to try to sneakily get to a point where I can observe the roof.
All right. Give me a stealth roll, and then give me an observation roll.
And then at what point do we realize we've misplaced the guy with the dog?
He misplaced himself.
How long do you intend to observe?
I want to observe until such time as, maybe if I hear the fighting die off downstairs, but I'm really looking to see how well this is protected upstairs.
All right, so you will stay there for a little bit. You'll hear that the fighting seems to have died off. You've certainly heard the whistles have stopped. But you'll continue to watch, and you'll see that patrols of 2 guards, actually, you'll see a patrol of 2 guards. One of those guards has 2 dogs on a leash, and they are going around the upper perimeter of this building. And you'll see that they'll be checking over the sides, looking very carefully because they suspect something's going on. Someone just started a fight, caused some suspicion. So the guards are alert and are sort of looking around the perimeter. You succeed your stealth by 4, so defender wins. The guards do not seem to have, spotted you in your location there on the roof, but they will sort of check over the wall, make sure that there's no one there, and then continue on their patrol.
Okay. Is there something I can pick up and throw nearby, like a rock or something of that nature?
Well, from the roof, there's no rocks. If you can suggest something plausible that would be on a roof that you could throw.
We actually have shingles.
They're
Let's
painful.
see. Yes, what might be? What might have
there'd
blown?
be shingles, yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait a sec.
Well,
no.
if
Shadowzar,
well,
that's like Turkish. So I don't know if they have shingles. They have mud roofs, don't they?
Turkish?
Yeah, I think Zamoran's Turkish.
Maybe dislodging like a stone or brick or something like that from something.
Well, if I can't find any particular rubble of anything,
Yeah, that's like mosaics and brickwork. So, yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't have something up there. That'd be fairly easy to believe.
Give me a scrounging roll. That's what that's what the skill's for. Defaults to
scrounging.
perception -4 or perception -5 if you don't have it.
Let's see
We're-
here. It's
We're gonna come out here a
perception
little bit
minus
later and
4.
find Morden hanging from the building and go, ah, crap.
Uh-huh.
All right, -4, you say?
So you find something that you could lob.
Okay. Then I'm just going to try and lob it. What I'm looking for here is kind of reaction time. So I'm going to lob it somewhere onto the further side of the sort of further side of the building, maybe even on the very top of the building.
Right.
All right. Well, you're
I
going to
don't
be
have
limited to how far you can throw. So, but you
How big
you
is it?
hurl this thing.
Yeah.
It'll make a bit of noise,
Sure.
and maybe within 20 to 30 seconds, there is someone that sort of approaches, and they are looking around. However, they do not find whatever it is you threw.
Okay.
But they will. They'll look around. They'll go, "What was that then?" They'll look around, and then they'll
Must have
continue
been the
on there.
wind.
Yeah, must have been the wind.
What was that then?
Okay. So I will head back down to join the party.
Well, the rest of you will suddenly see Morden reappear. You had no idea where he took off to. I don't know if you guys are sticking around here or vacating the area.
I suppose Bernice's lost interest at this point. Looks like they're not taking applications today.
Yeah. Even though they might have one job opening now.
Yeah, we know they got at least 2.
Yep.
Who is the smallest in our party? Just a visual inspection. Who is the smallest? I know who is the tallest.
I'm 6 feet.
5'7".
I think you win.
So tiny.
Well, I look at the shortest person and say, I think it's worth trying the sewers and seeing if there's a way into this building.
The shortest person? Okay, your dog looks at you and goes, hmm.
Oh shit!
Well, he's not a person.
Literally.
Okay, that's a valid point. He's not a person.
But I will tell them that the upper portion is patrolled by guards with dogs.
The guards are very ill-tempered, I have discovered. Okay, well, yeah. There we are.
So, what is your plan now? You imagine that the guards are going to be somewhat on alert? Someone coming up and starting a fight. Yeah.
I didn't
I think
start
It's a little bit
anything.
unusual.
I think it's the sewers, boys.
God damn it.
Well, you don't even know if the sewers go to this building.
What's a sewer?
You have the best time, Bernice.
There is plenty of information that you could possibly find, but it requires doing some asking, some streetwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm useless.
Hey, maybe the old man can go to a library or something and find it.
You do
Well,
have a thief
Like the
amongst you as
thief.
well.
Like the blueprints.
You could also ask how they get food in. Do they have
surely
to be
you
fed
got
So we go
inside?
back and ask?
Still.
Hey, how do you guys get food back in?
We
There
want a
is
sewer
room.
crawl.
Someone has to know who's supplying food to the place.
Does this place have like a thieves guild?
Shadazar absolutely has a thieves guild.
which
It's practically
Kale should
Thieves Guild.
probably register with.
He's registered with the
Actually-
God of Thieves.
I imagine Shatterzar would be like the world of John Wick, where everyone seems to be on the in the know. Everyone's an assassin.
The whole place is continental. Yeah. So the fact finding
Hmm.
part of this is something that most of us are not particularly useful at.
Streetwise, perhaps.
Streetwise is
Streetwise
absolutely
would
the skill
probably
you
be a
want.
good place to start.
Okay. I want to find out how they're feeding the people in there, and possibly how many people are actually in there.
Okay. You're
So-
going to start asking around. You'll get some information regarding the number of people, and that information is no one really knows. Sometimes people come in and they don't seem to go out. The guards do have solid around-the-clock rotations, so there's at least 2 or 3 shifts. So there's you've seen 6 on the doors plus the 2 archers. You imagine there's probably more. There's the guys with the dogs.
On the roof.
There's there could be more than 10 at least. Actually,
Like barracks
probably
inside, or do they live
2 dozen.
separate?
but yeah, no one seems to know. The whole place is very much a mystery. Food is brought in, so there's merchants that have foodstuffs that are come in or that are delivered to the place. They're let in, they're inspected. Everything is inspected thoroughly, and then they're let in and they drop off their food and leave. This happens on a regular basis. So that's what you find out from that.
I was thinking just then if we could poison or drug the food as it goes in, or before it goes in. Then they
Maybe.
inspect it,
Great
don't they?
idea. That's a great idea.
Hmm.
I think what we need is to create a great big wooden horse.
You will also hear word about a master thief that goes by the name of Borte. It is a woman. She is said to, or she can be found in a place called the Broken Sandal. You will learn that she is not part of any of the guilds. She has a little bit of a, animosity towards the guilds.
Mm-hmm.
People say that she prefers, people should be running their own show. Any thief worth their weight, runs their own course. They don't answer to a guild.
So she's anti-union.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
she's anti-union.
Basically, scab.
There is rumors that she has actually been one of the only ones that have gone in and come out on three separate occasions. Whether these rumors are true or not, you have no idea, but that's just what you're hearing. But you're told that she is definitely the authority when it comes to information on the treasure house.
Barte.
Borte.
Borte.
She is so on the payroll.
Hmm.
We should go find her.
Indeed.
By this time, I'm going to say that it is the hours of the day. It's taken several hours to do that. So it'll be the evening if you want to go to the Broken Sandal.
Combat's still going.
Oh, my turn.
No, I just cleared everything off the tracker.
Well,
Okay.
So we got to find her.
Yeah.
yep.
Next step, go find the chick.
What's that? More streetwise area knowledge?
No, you've made the roll. You've got the information. You just need to go.
Okay, straight to the Broken Sandal then.
To hell with it. Martin's going to go find a sewer.
On his
Do a
own.
two-pronged attack.
On his own.
Well, there is a sewer. There's no problem finding a sewer. You just need to follow the smell.
You might need to be a bit more specific.
And Martin is going to see if he can find a way to get into the sewer and start walking back towards where that building is.
Oh, you are so going to get eaten by the gator.
Well, that's
Cannibals
going
that live in the
to
sewers.
require either navigation rolls or maps, because sewers don't go in straight directions. So you'd
Get
have to
caught
go
in the
this way.
U-bend.
Well, he's got cartography. He's got navigation land.
Does he have
So-
urban survival?
No,
You could
not
start
urban
mapping,
survival.
but there's no way to go, okay, I want to go straight to the building. There's no way that's going to happen unless you have absolute direction or something like that. And there is no direct path.
Well,
So you still
Are you saying-
you still would
are
be
you
going
saying-
left and right and stuff.
are you saying give up on the idea? Jump
Nope.
back to the inn, talk to the broad.
You can certainly go it alone. It's just not something that you're going to achieve without some knowledge. Otherwise, you're just blindly following tunnels, hoping that tunnel will eventually get to the thing.
You can always try and find if there's a basement to the place. Get into a building beside it and try to
Well,
get to it that way.
Mm,
if you're going to go in the sewers, we will have to deal with that separately. Let me read this. The tavern is called the Broken Sandal, and it has earned the name honestly. The floor is sticky, the benches are uneven, the wine tastes of old leather and regret. It is not a guild establishment, and that passes for a recommendation in this part of Shadazar. You spot her immediately. She is the only 70-year-old woman in the room performing knife tricks. She sits in a corner, alone at her own table, turning a long-bladed dagger end over end between her fingers with the absent ease of a woman who has done this 10,000 times while thinking about something else entirely. Her face is a geography of hard years, deeply lined, dark-eyed under iron grey brows, topped with steel grey hair pulled back tight. Scars cross both hands, and one runs along her jaw from an old knife wound. She has a cup of something that smells powerfully of fermented grain in her free hand. She is looking at nothing in particular, which means she has already looked at everything. Let me bring up a picture.
Animated.
that's interesting.
Oh, wow, nice.
I'll step up to the table and
I will get everyone to make an observation roll, please. Or perception at -5.
Oof.
going to politely say, Madame, may we speak to you?
In what language?
Zamoran.
Okay, so everyone else failed. You, KL, you will succeed. You will notice that while she sits alone, you will see that she has bodyguards within the place. Some are sort of a couple of tables over, and they are very carefully watching you approach.
Okay, I'll use gesture to try and get everyone else that's here to notice that they're there. You know, like a small symbol, like touching the eye, and then point. You know, pointing things out. Not very, not as little obvious as possible.
You can just
You
nod.
have gesture?
Yeah, I've got gesture.
We'll get it.
Well, make a roll.
I don't know. You saw what my observation
That's
result
true.
was. I'm not sure I would get it.
Can I cast something?
Well, I failed by 1.
So those people that don't have gesture, you can make an IQ roll to see if you can interpret his fingerings.
Do we really need to? Is it not kind of obvious?
Well, he failed by 1, so
I was
it
obvious.
might not be that obvious.
Or we might not be paying that close attention.
Well, it's not that his things aren't obvious. It's you're trying to interpret what he's pointing at. So those of you that succeed by more than 1 will indicate that he's pointing out the hidden bodyguards that are sort of around the place.
And for those of us that succeeded by less than 2.
He's fondling his eye.
Oh, it's itchy. I've got a sty.
The floor is sticky.
Anyway, I step up to the table with my hands out, in the gesture that I've got no weapons and not ready to fight or anything. I go, Madame, may I speak to you?
She will sip from her cup without looking at you, and she'll say, "You're speaking now, aren't you?"
Not entirely privately, though. You want me to give a reaction roll?
She'll look around, and she'll say, "It's private enough if you keep your voice down."
May I sit?
You can make a reaction roll for me, please. Add any appropriate modifiers.
I've got
You can also
diplomacy.
roll streetwise or savoir-faire underworld if you have those skills.
Indeed, I do.
Okay, what are you trying to gain from the emotion sense?
Know what emotions the subject is feeling,
11.
and it will tell us how loyal they are, or if there's any sense of loyalty towards us.
All right, so you're doing that on her?
Yep.
And you can do that with just a finger wiggle?
I'm effective skill. It says speak a word or two or a small gesture. A couple of fingers are enough. So I will do the couple of fingers. And it's a casting time of 1 second.
Ooh. I see some nice dice rolls.
So I was going to do that while she was talking with
How?
All right, so you will see that her loyalties are zip and nada towards
Or reaction roll.
towards Kale, and possibly even a little bit annoyed.
All right.
Is that supposed to be savoir-faire thieves culture as well, or instead of?
Oh, wait a sec. Did you roll savoir-faire?
No, I rolled a reaction roll.
Yeah, you should have just done the savoir-faire.
Ah,
So the way that goes is if you don't want to depend on a reaction roll, you try to influence them with a skill.
Yeah,
But
if
a
you have a good
failed
enough
a
skill.
failed skill roll will result in a bad reaction.
so it would have come out almost the same way anyway.
So what's your
Possibly.
skill on the savoir-faire? Or make a savoir-faire roll now.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I'll take the
11.
roll. I'll take the original roll, so the 9. So you
Mhm.
would have succeeded by 2.
Okay.
So that means you get a good reaction.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
well,
it's
step
contested. I
forwards
think.
and
Is it contested?
Right.
step forward and try to pull a chair up.
It's a will, yeah.
You'll try
I
and
think
pull a
she's
chair
gonna
up.
have you stabbed.
You'll try and pull the chair up, but she'll grab the chair and stop you, and she'll say, "Not until you tell me what you want."
Just simple information, and talk to someone as highly skilled as you.
It is at this point is the first time that she sort of turns to you and looks at you.
And what are these bodyguards doing? I just quickly look
They're
over my
just-
shoulders.
They're just watching. You're pretty sure that if you do anything like hostile, they'll be on you in a second, but at the moment they're just watching.
Yeah, well, I want to sit down and put my hands on the table so you can see that I'm not reaching for a knife or something.
She says, "The information will cost you." And she says, "And only if it shines silver or gold, depending on what you want to know."
Yes, I like shiny, sparkly things like that. In what kind of range?
She will let go of the chair, allowing you to then seat yourself at the table. She says, "We'll discuss that, but you better not be wasting my time. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a lonely alley in Shadazar, another forgotten soul."
I have coinage. Slide one over towards her.
What sort of coin?
Uh,
You have
One of the
copper,
largest I've
silver,
got.
and gold.
I'll slide a gold over.
So a gold is 200 copper.
Oh, okay. Maybe silver instead, because I've only got 400 and something.
I think silver
Mhm.
is 10
20?
or 20. Could be 20.
Yeah, slide a silver over.
Or was it 12?
Oh, I'll slide it over and keep my hand on top of it.
She will pick up her dagger and she'll begin to move the dagger towards the coin. If you don't move your finger, you're going to get stabbed.
Yeah,
You don't
take it
get.
off.
She will then hit the tip of the dagger into the coin, and she'll use the dagger to slide it close to her. At which point, she will sleight of hand it, or sort of filch it masterfully from the top of the table.
Very nice, ma'am.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Trying to look as inconspicuous as possible.
I think probably try to leave some space there so they can discuss unbothered by our presence. So Berenice is just going to get a seat somewhere not so sticky and see if he can't flag down a wench. Or
Flagging
whatever
down a
passes
wench
here.
is not a problem at all. If you've got money to spend, they have the time. If you don't have any money, they will ignore you completely.
No, he'll slap a usual amount of coin out there and says, "What does that get me?" He'll continue to use Corinthian, not that it's probably going to help. I don't know how actually widespread is the use of Aquilonian. Is that more of
here it
a
would
lingua
be
franca around here?
here it would be legal tender, trade city, Aquilonian coin, definitely floating
No,
around.
I mean language.
Oh, the language amongst the merchant class, it'll definitely be spoken.
But it'd be probably a
But the
matter of
common-
pride to use Zamoran.
But for the common folk, yeah, they're not speaking Aquilonian.
Okay. Well, if Aquilonian is a bit more common around here, he'll be using that. Not that it matters terribly.
Is anyone else going to be joining Kale talking to this lady?
No, maybe I'll take a corner, grab a beer and take a corner and keep watching.
Okay. All right, Kale, you're all on your own.
Yeah, I guess Alaric can point out the guards to Ronnke that he didn't catch before.
I'll make a gesture again to Berniki to see if he gets this time.
Don't use the wrong finger as a gesture.
He's doing that. He's doing that Captain Jack Sparrow leverage thing.
All right, so don't waste my time, young thief.
I jingle my pouch a little bit. Just loud enough for her to hear, not anyone else. I'm willing to pay for information.
Well, that much is clear. What information do you want?
I'd like information about Jaizin Kaa, is it?
Jaizin Kaa.
Jaizin Kaa's treasure house.
She will chuckle and say, you and everyone else. What would you like to know about it? I can tell you that many have tried to get in there, and they now hang on the walls.
Yes, I've seen that. Possible information about structural weaknesses, access to it, times and places of food deliveries.
Okay, give me another savoir-faire roll.
Come on, roll. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, to be fair, you're not very good at it.
The coin that you paid her, again, she sleight of hands it. She just sort of, it emerges from her palm, and now she starts rolling it over her finger, or between her fingers, quite masterfully. And she says, I want to see a lot more of these.
Might have guessed it'd be like that.
Insert coin to continue.
She did say a lot more of these.
Maybe slide her a gold one. How many's that down now?
So a gold is 200.
That'd
She
be
will
about
say
220 something, would it? Half what I've got.
She will then sort of
120.
sleight of hand that, and the silver disappears as well. She says there are a number of routes into the treasure house. There's a tunnel that runs directly under that old house. Predates half this city. Some thieves have tried it years ago. Smart, brave ones. But they didn't come back, and their bodies were never seen hanging from those walls. Whatever got them, kept them. So, if you want to go there, you'll want to prepare for those things. And no one knows what they are. So what you have to prepare for, I can't tell you. If you wish to brute force it, the guards, they are well trained and well compensated. They work in rotation, and they use passwords and countersigns. They also communicate with a number of short whistle signals.
Yes, we found that out. Sorry
Trying
for
to
interrupting.
impersonate one of those is possible, I guess, but I don't like your chances unless you know the passwords. And their scrutiny is quite professional.
Seems very foolhardy that way.
She says the wall is climbable. In some places, the mortar has decayed and fallen away from the cracks in the stone. It is enough to get a knife hold and a foothold, so you can scale that wall. But once you reach the top, you'll have to deal with the interior. The interior is trapped. So, unless you know them, you might find yourself a mangled corpse on the wall. There has also been heard the howls of dogs through the street on quiet nights. So, Jaizin Kaa certainly employs the use of dogs. They will be difficult to beat. The vault itself, I have no idea, and that's an honest answer. Whatever he's got locked up in their house, if it ain't fit to a crown of a king of Aquilonia and decorate his court, then every rule that I've ever heard about this place is wrong.
So is it all money, or is he just super paranoid?
She shrugs. No one knows.
Hmm.
The man certainly has wealth and power. I would not be surprised if he's the richest in Shadazar.
Oh, it's totally a scroll that says the friends you made along the way.
I should also warn you, if you intend to raid or hit the treasure house, you're not alone. There is rumours that a senior, well-resourced guild member is planning their own raid within days. She, would you succeed your role? No, you didn't succeed, so she doesn't offer anything. Actually, no, you paid her a gold. That's enough. She says, I was approached to consult, but I declined. Thieves who can't think for themselves are rare these days.
Yes, but looking for information isn't relying on someone else, is it?
He looks at you and says, I don't know what experience you have, but it's not going to be easy. Perhaps you would prefer to settle down, live a few more years, find yourself a nice wife.
I don't know about that. I have the blessing of my father upon me. So I think I shall live while I'm still alive. Enjoy what I'm doing while I'm still alive.
Very well. Good luck to you then.
Thank you, ma'am. May the blessing of Bell be upon you.
So she'll say, if you're good, I suggest you try the sewer. You can find the path to the treasure house marked by sigils that look like this. And she takes her knife and scratches in the table a little sigil. I think, is it a cant? Do they call it a cant?
I think,
I think the can't is the language.
yeah.
Thieves'
Gestures and
cant is a
stuff like that.
language, but I think a cant can also be a sigil. But anyway, she
It can
scratches
be
a little
a
sigil.
water hauler that got blown up by the Martians.
That too.
Remember the can't?
She says, "Follow these, and it'll take you there.
Whoever's
But
nearby.
be wary of what lives down there."
Hmm.
And Nosh
Whoever's
is like,
nearby-
I told you.
Sewer gator.
Yeah. Whoever was nearby me, I look over my shoulder and try to point out with my nose, look at the sigil, that kind of thing.
Yeah, nobody's sitting behind you.
There's no one near enough to see that. She's only scratched it a little bit in front of you, or in the table.
Okay. Well, once again, I thank you, ma'am.
And with that, she then starts to scratch again and turns the sigil into a doodle of something else.
Or just shaves it out of the tabletop.
No, it's just a doodle of something else.
I get up from the
What is
table
it,
and
Mr. Squiggle?
yeah, upside down.
Yeah. Did you guys have Mr. Squiggle when you were kids?
Evidently not.
Mr. Squiggle, the man from the moon?
I think it was only Australian.
It sounds Australian.
Might have gone to New Zealand.
Anyway.
Right. Information gained.
I'll pass that on to the others.
And we have hit time.
And that is a good time to end it here. So everyone will get 2 points. Nosh knows where the sewer is. He went down there, but quickly learned that it's just a maze, and he'd be wandering for ages.
And he's not going to be here next week.
That's right.
Really? Damn it!
Now I'm going to be in Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh well.
Watch out for the cartels.
All right, so 2 points for everyone.
Excellent.
Unless there's any questions, or if anyone's doing any point spending at the moment.
Nope,
Negative
I have
on
to wait
questions.
till next week.
Oop, I need to write down. I need to pick up carousing. Ronnke should have carousing.
Yeah, you've been hanging around Balder long enough. You need to have carousing.
All right. If you are watching this and have any questions, corrections, suggestions, or general hecklings, feel free to leave a comment here or find us on Discord. Please consider liking and subscribing to our YouTube and Twitch channels. Thank you for watching. Olympus out. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.